Welcome to this new Flight Simulator update movie. In this movie, we're gonna look at the latest additions to the marketplace for Flight Simulator 2020, the PC version. As you can see, 46 new items have been added, but I would say I've seen some weird things happening. Uh, also some older ones, so let's have a look. The first one is the Focke-Wulf Fw 200 Condor. This one is released as the local legend, and this one was released already earlier this week. So you can fly this beauty if you want in Flight Simulator. And here you can see some screenshots of the aircraft. It looks pretty cool. It's an older aircraft, right? It was developed around World War II, and then during World War II, it I would say kind of disappeared. So if you love flying in older aircrafts and do not like the modern aircrafts, or maybe you like both and you want to have a mix, then this could be, I would say, an aircraft which you can use, because you can see there's a lot of detail in the aircraft, including all the gouges, including, I'd say, the sharp entries here, right? The throttles for the engines. You can see that the cockpit has been modeled, as well as the cabin has been modeled. You can see you can get some cargo with you. So pretty nice aircraft, especially if you love flying, I would say, older aircrafts. Then the next one is from MK Studios. It's Roa Naha Airport. It's an airport which is serving Naha, which is the capital city of Okinawa Island from Japan. It's located approximately 4 kilometers west of the Naha city center, and is used by a lot of aircraft, including the Boeing 777 as well as the Airbus A350. So what's included? Well, of course, the airport, but also various points of interest are there, as well as the updated ground layout and stands for the airport, custom jetways, custom vehicle modes, detailed coastline model. There's a runway profile and elevation data has been updated, which means that it's more accurate, as well as a high quality terminal interior, right? So terminal interior, always cool. Custom approach, runway, taxiway lights, ILS and other objects, as well as custom taxiway labels. And there's a hangar interior triggered by the nav lights, so you can, let's say, likely do something there. And it's AI compatible. So here are some screenshots of the airport. It's a pretty cool location, as you can see. A lot of detail, a lot of, let's say, nice stuff being added. Even you can, let's say, watch aircraft if you want from the roof of the airport. I can see that the landing is also pretty cool, right? You're flying over the water and then on runway. And then here you can see the jetways, which are customized. Also, the terminal interior is there, right? So if you buy this airport, you will get, I would say, pretty complete airport, including custom ground vehicles. You can see ANA, right, which is a large Japanese airliner. The fuel tanks. This is likely the hangar, which can be switched using the nav. Yeah, using the nav button. That was the case. And of course, some point of interest are also there. So pretty nice. Then the next one is from ORBX. It's the Diamond Point Airstrip to Whiskey Alpha 1. It was originally developed by Andreas Hegge, and they bring this airport from, let's say, other flight simulators to Flight Simulator. It's an airport type airfield, so that's pretty nice. Not too much details about it, right? It's created based on pictures which they've taken. Runway is quite narrow, right? 7 meters or 24 feet. So it's a quite challenge to land. And here you can see some pictures. And this already shows the level of detail and the level of challenges. You can see people sitting already I would say, drinking some coffee over there. Some static aircraft also are there, as well as some static custom or static, say, ground vehicles. But the rest looks pretty okay, right? So fun airport, smaller one, an airstrip. But if you love flying with smaller aircrafts, this could be definitely one which you might want to buy. Then we've got our friends from VA Systems. They're back again with the A320 flights London Gatwick, Echo Golf Kilo Kilo, volume number 3. It will have a recreated A320 schedules by various airlines that will take place in the early afternoon hours from London Gatwick. So in total, 106 routes are there, and there are 4 custom Asobo A320 liveries, which you can reuse and then fly from the UK to locations in Europe. Keep in mind that this is not using the A320 A320 V2. It's using the, between brackets, original version of the A320, also known as the old A320. Then they did the same thing for Los Angeles, Kilo Lima Alpha X-ray. In this case, 95 routes. And then you can also say depart from Los Angeles International Airport using 10 custom liveries. So a little bit more compared to the previous one. And then fly to multiple locations. In this case, where they bring you to? Let me see if I can quickly see it. It's not clear, but I would say likely it will take you to multiple ones, right? Here it says from the UK to Europe, but it's kind of weird because it's the UK Los Angeles back, so likely copy paste error from their end. Now we've got the A320 routes EasyJet volume number 5 from London Gatwick to various Italian destinations. In total, 30 routes, which are included, of course, including delivery from EasyJet. So enjoy this one also from VA Systems. Then the last one, at least in this section of the marketplace, it's the A320 schedules United Airlines volume number 2. This will take you from US to multiple other locations. So in this case, it will depart from Denver International in the late morning hours, 122 schedules. Of course, delivery is included, and you can fly to multiple destinations, both domestic and international, as you can see over here. Then we've got DC Designs. They released the A320 V2 liveries bundle, which is a package of bundles which they released already. So I'm going to go quickly to it because we went to all of them individually already. And here you can see the list, right? So pretty cool. And here you can see, for example, one of them. Let's show another one. Well, another one then. Okay. And this is now all bundled. You can now get it against the reduced price. So here comes it again. As I said already multiple times, don't buy livery packs directly after they are released. Simply waste some time because they will be released as a bundle for a much more attractive price. Then we've got Nordheim Missions. They released the Adventure World Rivers. What is it? 5 and 8, or 5 to 8. 5 to 8 in a single bundle. So this is also a bundle. So 4 items for the price of, well, I would say not 2, but against a reduced price. And you can fly across bush trips across multiple parts of the world, right? So from the Ganges River in Asia, Mississippi in the USA, Amazons in South America, and the Missouri in the USA. 8,000 nautical miles, 65 hours of flying, and 65 stages. Really cool. 11 landing challenges under different conditions, including 2 amazing discovery flights. And there's audio also, which explains a little bit more about the scenery if you fly over it. So this is now available. Also a bundle which you can buy. Then we're going back to VA Systems. It's the Airbase Base Training Atlanta, Kilo Alpha Tango Lima. Take off, circle around, and land again on this beautiful airport, Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson Airport, using either the A320, Boeing 747, as well as the Boeing 787, which results in 108 unique scenarios. That's a lot. Keep in mind that the Boeing 787 only is there if you've got the deluxe version of Flight Simulator or above. So if you don't have it, you will only be able to fly the A320 and the Boeing 747 flights or missions. So that's pretty cool. And you can see there's also a livery included. I did the same thing for Beijing Capital, which is Zulu Bravo Alpha Alpha. So again, take off, circle around, and land again from Beijing Capital International Airport. It's one of the busiest world airports. And it provides 6 runways, which is a lot, 108 unique scenarios. And the same thing is applicable. The 787 is only included if you've got the deluxe version of Flight Simulator. Then if you like the base training but are looking for more challenges, then the Airport Challenges by Virgin Atlantic Volume number 4, again by VA Systems, is available. This will bring you into some nasty scenarios where you need to fly the standard instrumental departure, then use the standard terminal arrival route, and then land. Which you can do in multiple weather conditions. And that's where the challenge comes, because you can include rain, clouds, snow, and storms. So challenge yourself. 72 unique scenarios. The delivery pack is included. It works again with all the aircrafts, assuming you've got the deluxe version. If you don't have it, that only works with the Boeing 747 and not with the 787. Then we've got the SID training Chicago O'Hara, Kilo Oscar Romeo Delta. So you perform a standard instrumental departure, also known as SID. Chicago O'Hara International has 15 of them, and then you can use the A320, Boeing 747, as well as the Boeing 787 to depart from this airport, which results in 270 unique scenarios. Really cool. Again, 787 only included in the deluxe version of Flight Simulator. Then if you thought they were finished, no, they did also release the SID training for Hananda Romeo Juliet Tango Tango. This is a nice airport. It has 20 SIDs, which results in a total of 360 unique scenarios. Same, I would say, limitations are applicable as the previous one. So 787, deluxe version only. Then Paris Charles de Gaulle Lima Foxtrot Papa Golf, also the SIDs. 34 unique standard instrumental departures. That's pretty cool. 612 scenarios. That's a lot. And again, you can fly it using either the Boeing 787, 747 or the Airbus A320, assuming you've got the deluxe version of Flight Simulator. Then they also released a star training, right, for East Midlands, Echo Golf November X-Ray, the standard terminal arrival routes for East Midlands, also using the same 3 aircraft, 198 unique scenarios, same limitations are applicable. So 787 only the deluxe version. Then we've got an interesting one because this is the ATR liveries bundle from DC Scenery Design. So this one requires you to have the ATR 42 or the 72, and then you will get 45 new liveries in this bundle. This or these aircrafts were already released, or these liveries were already released, sorry, but now they're available against a reduced price, and then you will get, I would say, liveries like this. So I would say be smart and wait for bundles because now you get a discount of, in this case, €5 or approximately. Now this one comes a little bit late. It's the Cargo Ops Formula 1 2024 Budapest by VA Systems. In this case, they will give you multiple liveries for the Boeing 747 as well as the Boeing 787. 10 for both of them, and you can fly using the Formula 1 liveries. They did the same thing for Silverstone, which is already also a race which was in the past. So kind of surprised by this one because I thought this one was already released. But here you can see one of the liveries from Williams in this case, which you can use. Then Spielberg also being released. Same package, different, I would say, race. And that's it for now. Then we've got Squamish Municipal Airport, Charlie Yankee Sierra Echo. It's in Canada. That's pretty interesting. It's between Vancouver and Whistler on the sea to sky highway, where the magnificent coast mountains meet the mouth of Howe Sound. Pretty cool. So what's included in this airport? 90 custom 3D objects based on June 2024 layout. Pretty new, right? And has full PBR textures, full custom night lighting, animated hangar doors, right? So they will close at night, as well as a custom windsock, animated spectators who leave at night. Well, lucky for them. Real live aircraft based on the Squamish Municipal Airport. So these aircrafts are there, but it could be that they are static. That's a little bit unclear, but it looks like 50 kilometers squared of enhanced surrounding forestry and high resolution colored corrected ground textures. So that's pretty cool. Do we have got some images? Not too many, despite we're going to have a quick look at the pictures at the top, which are not always that great, but they're okay in this case. Then, scrolling down the list, we will find Project Stratosphere. They released the DA40 NG Flight School Livery Pack number 4. This a pack, or these packs, is something we see more and more, right? So in this case, it's livery pack number 4, which is bringing liveries for the DA40 NG for these airliners. And this is where I would say most pilots start their journey. So in this case, Iceland Air, Japan, KLM, Singapore, and Eurowings. So have fun with this one. Then back again to VA Systems. They released the Departure Challenges American Airlines Volume number 5, where you practice standard instrumental departures from airports and using, I would say, real commercial pilot. In this case, you will take off from a selection of Central American airports, 84 unique scenarios, liveries included. It will use the Sobo default A320. Then it's the same thing for the Virgin Little Red, volume number 1. In this case, you will take off from a selection of the UK airports using SIDs. And then you have got 24 unique scenarios. And then you can depart from the UK and fly away. Then Flight Sim, they released Jersey Airport, Echo Golf Juliet. So Echo Golf Juliet Juliet. It's an airport serving the island of Jersey, which is part of the Channel Islands. It handles both domestic and international flights with connections to the United Kingdom, Europe, and seasonal destinations. Not too many about the details which are included. So let's have a look at the screenshots. We can see parking spots. I see a traffic tower over there. I can see a nice hangar with aircrafts in it, which are likely opening and closing. I can see some static ground vehicles over there, which is cool. Some buildings, ground vehicles, as well as, say, clear signs where the runways are. I can see people waiting in the terminal building. Not too high quality persons if I look at it, but that's my own opinion. Security check is there. So pretty cool. Traffic tower likely doesn't include the interior, but hard to say. Some static scenery and a lot of buildings being added to the airport. So that's nice. Then back to VA Systems again. Extreme Challenges Gibraltar, Lima X-Ray Golf Bravo. So if you did the SID training, you did the STAR training, you did the training for these specific airports, then the Extreme Challenges might be your next step, because this will allow you to practice landings out on a selection of the aircraft in one of the world's most difficult airports, which is Gibraltar, using multiple aircrafts. As you can see, the DA-62 from Diamond, the Cessna 208B Grand Caravan, the Cessna CD4 Citation, A320, Boeing 747, as well as 787. And you can use it, of course, in different weather sceneries, which brings you to extreme challenges, as they mention here. 36 unique scenarios. Liveries are included, so if you want to challenge yourself and want to end up in the water like this one, then give it a try. Then we've got Eisterplaat Air Force Base, Foxtrot Alpha Yankee Papa, which is in Cape Town, South Africa. So that's really nice. Not too much details about this airport, to be honest, but let's have a look at the pictures. Here we can see so nice signs. You can see a lot of static scenery, right? Don't expect that this is really, say, driving, but a lot of cool things. And you can use it as also using one of the say military aircrafts which are available for flight simulator, right? So you can see pulls an aircraft. You can see clear signs on the ground. That's really cool. A lot of buildings being added to this airport or to this Air Force base. So pretty cool one, including a lot of static scenery. Scrolling down the list, the next one is Island Creations. They created Fortaventura aero imagery scenery. There's an exclamation mark here because it requires a lot of disk space. In this case, 29.5 gig, which is a lot. And it looks like I need to clean up my disk because it's stamped with all kind of other stuff. So what do you get? Custom ground textures, realistic minimal color correction, sharper image, no green tint, no clouds visible on the ground. Upgraded ports, right? So they added docks and hundreds of hand-placed motorboats, sailboats, yachts, catamarans, and ships to all ports. One container ship, one cruise ship, and they added the Fred Olsen Express ferry night lightning to the port of Morro Diable. And they released night lightning improvements they did implement the appropriate vegetation, accurate coastline, and other improvements. And if you apply that, then you will get this, which looks really cool, right? So if you would compare it with the default scenery, then you will be amazed because this is really, let's say, next level. So a lot of cool things are added when installing this package. Keep in mind that it requires, let's say, a certain amount of disk space, so you might need to check your disk space. But as you could see on my screenshot or on my screen, I didn't have enough. So if you don't have enough, you first need to clean up the disk before you can, uh, say, install this package, because buying is possible, but then you can't install it, right? Doesn't make a lot of sense. Pretty cool. Then we've got FSDG. They released Zagora Airport, Golf Mike Alpha Zulu. It's in Morocco. It's in Sahara. A lot of cool things are being added. If we look at the screenshots, because the text is, I would say, a little bit small, but you can see that there's a lot of detail here, right? If you look at the building, it looked already, I would say, really cool. And if we look at the level of detail here, right, you can also see a lot of things, including, I would say, shadows, including, I would say, people on the ground, which is kind of normal. So all the parking spots have been updated. Uh, Not too busy. Some solar panels. So pretty nice one. Zakora Airport in Morocco. Then they also released the Marsa or the Hema Marsa Alam International Airport. That's in Egypt. It's not described as Hurghada, a bit more remote than Sharm el Sheikh, but it offers a perfect escape for sun bathers and scuba divers. Uh, so there are no jetways, no gigantic panorama windows at the terminals, and no double runway, but it'll take you to a nice destination if you land on this airport. And here you can see what they have added, right? You can see some trucks, some static scenery also. You can see some nice signs on roofs. So pretty cool airport. Hema Marsa Alam International. Then we find Jet Studio. They released a Jet Sim Flying Club AN2 medal liveries. And that simply, let's say, makes liveries available, in this case for famous flyer number 5, the Antonov AN2. And then you will get these, I would say, yeah, medal liveries. It really depends. I'm not going to show all of them, so have a look at it yourself, because we already looked at them for other aircrafts. Now we've got the Southern Illinois, yeah, Airport, Kilo Mike Delta Hotel by MSF Scenery Builders. Also, not too many details. Let's go to the screenshots. They've outed this airport and added a lot of detail, as you can see. Some static scenery, some, let's say, helicopters, some refuel spots are there. They updated the terminal building, as it looks like. So, again, pretty cool. Not too large. Nice scenery, nice static scenery. So, have fun. Then back to VA Systems, the landing challenges for British Airways, volume number 7. In this case, it takes place in Egypt, Greece, and Turkey, based on the labels over here. And you will perform the standard terminal arrival routes before landing on these airports using 96 unique scenarios using the A320 from Asobo. Then we've got the landing challenges EasyJet volume number 6, which takes you to Greece. So in this case, you will perform standard terminal arrival routes on the Greece airports, 84 unique scenarios using the A320, using the EasyJet livery. Then we're going back to Virgin America. Also, they released a new package for that, the volume number 1. So this case takes place in a selection of the West Coast and Hawaii airports. Again, the stars, the standard terminal arrival routes. 54 in total using the A320. And of course, delivery from Virgin America. Then we've got ORBX. They're back with the landmarks. In this case, landmarks Detroit. So it adds a lot of nice things to the city. In total, 52 stunning land buildings and structures, which will add a lot of detail, right? You can see Ford Field. But if we scroll further, right, you can see a lot of detail. If you would fly over Detroit, normally you wouldn't see this. If you would add this package to your collection, then you would be able to fly over this nice updated scenery for Flight Simulator 2020. Now we've got Lionheart Creations. They released the Whitman Tailwind Bush Plane, Lima Hotel Charlie. It's, I would say, nice aircraft. It's a home-built aircraft, and it's a customized advanced design that converts the Whitman Tailwind W10 into a full stall, which means short takeoff and landing aircraft. 16 liveries are included, all in 4K. What else is included? A lot of nice things. Let's we can spot it quickly. Yeah, I would say too much to go to be honest. So let's go to screenshots. So this is the aircraft, right? So it's a pretty small aircraft, but a pretty nice one because you can use it on short runways. Let's say a lot of interesting instruments, a lot of liveries are coming with it, and it's, I would say, it's not too expensive, right? So pretty nice. Then we've got Weaverville Airport, Oscar 54 by ORBX. It's in Weaverville, California. Uh, it's also capable or suitable for stall aircraft, right? Just the one which we discussed before. This would be a perfect airport. And the challenge airstrip will test your stall, your short takeoff and landing, right? So it's not suitable to land with bigger airliners, only for the stall, I would say, stall capable aircrafts. You can see a lot of detail here. There's unfortunately not too much description if they open the hangar doors or closing them. But you can see if you are shooting too far, then, well, things will happen, which are not so nice. So pretty cool. Then we've got Project Coastline. They released the Panama Suez ships, and as the name already says, they have added ships to the Panama Suez Canal. And here you can see the result, right? So really cool, I would say, those large ships, right? It are moving ships, but also some static ships, as well as animated container cranes, enhanced scenery, 3D palms, etc., and tropical bushes, as well as ship details for a total of 20 ships. And it's compatible with the popular ORBX Panama scenery. So if you want to get the maximum out of it, you'll likely want to buy this one. And in addition to that, the ORBX Panama scenery, which adds a lot of detail also. You can see it looks pretty cool. Maybe this is something which you also can expect in Flight Simulator 2024, right? Then we've got the Red Sea bundle by FSDG. As you can see, it's a bundle including 3 items. What's included? The Hurghada International Airport, the Sharm el Sheikh Airport, as well as the Marsa Alam International Airport. The last one we discussed it already previously in this video, and the rest I would say quality is likely comparable. And now they are available as one bundle against reduced price. Now we've got South O Corporation, the Barranca Bermeja Airport, Sierra Kilo Echo Juliet. It's in Colombia. Not sure if I pronounced it correctly. So high detailed models with high PBRs, up-to-date runway, taxiway, apron and layout, custom accurate taxiway signage, and realistic dynamic lighting. And you can land on it, I would say, with the ATR aircrafts. So 2 daily frequency flights which are there. So, and if we look at it, it looks, say, pretty cool, right? A lot of detail, a lot of usage on the runway. You can see that they also spent some time on the, I would say, outside of the airport. Some static scenery is included, as you can see the helicopters over there. So that's pretty cool. Then Salva Corporation also released Florencia Airport, Sierra Kilo Foxtrot Lima. It's also in Colombia. Same, I could say, characteristics, right? So if you go to the screenshots, we can see parking spots with cars on it. We can see some level of detail of the terminal buildings, including the night lighting if you fly by night. So refuel trucks, including, let's say, the refuel tanks. You can see the uses on runway, which is really nice. So a pretty nice airport. Then they also released the Matacana International Airport, Sierra Kilo Papa Echo, also in Colombia. same characteristics, which is really cool. It's you can fly using ILS and 4 approaches on runway 8. And here you can see the airport from the air. This looks really if you drive too fast or approach too fast, then you're falling into let's say into the ground. And here you can see how challenging this one is. So this is probably one of, let's say, the more challenging airports. There's a terminal interior, as you can see. As you also can see, there's a lot of static scenery included. But again, this, let's say, it looks so cool. Including a few, let's say, fire trucks, which are likely necessary, seeing that, say, end of the airport. Then we've got the Ultimate Airbus A310 simulation by Perfect Flight. So they released the realistic collection of multi-crew aerial missions to replicate real-life flight operations. So this volume number 1. So it has 3 different liveries of companies that have made aviation history: Pan Am, Condor, and Emirates. And you will have 12 flights with high realistic and professional voices and sounds. You've got checklist and a complete integration, which is there after sim update number 15. And this is the list of scripts which you can go to. And these are the missions which you can see, right? So let's say have fun trying them out. And then last but not least, but hey, everybody already knows, it's World Update number 18, which was released earlier this week. Germany, Austria, and Switzerland. Hundreds of boys, or 100 plus boys, I should say, in that area. 3 new airports, 3 new landing challenges, 3 new discovery flights, as well as 3 new bush trips through this nice area. And I would say have fun with this one because it's for free. So we went to all 40 items which are there, including some bundles which are really cool, or 46 items in total, I should say. 40, 46, also fine. The more the better, right? A combination of, I would say, mission packs, some new airports, not too many new aircrafts, although a few, including the Focke-Wulf Fw 200 Condor, which is a really nice one to see. Again, here at this video, I hope you liked it. If you liked it, then make sure to click the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. We just passed the 4,000 subscribers and I'm looking to bypass the 5,000 in the coming months, right? So help me getting that number 5,000 as quick as possible. Thank you for that in advance. And again, I hope you like this video. Make sure that you choose wisely this week because there's a lot of new nice content, and I wish you happy flying.